I came from a family of 6 children. And then we live at that time in rented houses. And every 2 years we have to move. So I'm very familiar with many parts of Singapore because I move from place to place. When I was in secondary 4, I left school because my father lost his livelihood during the Indonesian confrontation in 1965. So I left school to work. So I start work with an insurance company as a clerk. And then later on, I changed 3 other jobs. During that time, I qualified as an insurance actuary. And then I was asked to join NTUC Income. So NTUC Income, I worked there for 30 years. I was able to grow the cooperative from $28 million when I joined. That was the asset. It grew by 600 times in 30 years to 17 billion. I use light-hearted material to attract large numbers of people. In the process, they get to know me, and they get to know that I'm taking part in the election. I think it'll be very favorable. They know me as an ordinary person, like they are, and we share the same interests. So I will continue to use this Facebook to reach people. Yes, it will change. But first, I don't agree with those critics. The critics, they are people who think they are very smart. You know, they don't represent the majority. They just represent people who have a strong mind about what is right. Some people say, Mr. Tan, you know, you must wear a jacket. Other people say, Mr. Tan, is actually better that you wear ordinary, you know. Different people got different view. So if a critic were to come and say, you know, Mr. Tan is just not presidential, you know, that's your view. Then, okay, that's your view. But don't think your view represents the majority. I got other people who say, Kim Lian, that's my classmate, be ordinary. That is where you can better reach to the people. There are different views. So I never pay attention to extremist critics. I ignore malicious people. They don't matter. Of course, I tell them, don't be rude. I tell them, if you want to express a view, don't be rude. And then if they continue to misbehave, I got the ability to delete their comments and to ban them. And I ban a lot of malicious people. Of course, not a lot doesn't mean majority, no. It just means maybe about 100 or 200, but I got tens of thousands of people who are quite appreciative. Well, of course, when I saw the result, it was a big shock. I didn't expect it to be that low. But that was because I wasn't monitoring the flow of the moon. So it was a big disappointment for me. But I get over that. I never regret. I learn from what I went through. I never regret. Regret are for people who have big ego. They think they're very important. To me, no. That's past. We look forward. Well, my family members, they think that I will have no chance against Tharman. I disagree with them. I think I got a good chance against Tharman. And of course, they don't want to go through the trauma again. After 2001, they don't want to go through a trauma again. I told them this time they don't need to be involved. They should carry on their life. I'm the only one who will then campaign. So I don't expect my family members to campaign. I will campaign, and then if fate determines that I should win, then I will do my duty to achieve the goals to make life better for Singaporeans. And if I don't win, then the fate determines that I don't win, I will enjoy my retirement years. Because I believe that the people of Singapore deserve the chance to vote for an independent candidate. Now, I come in, and if the majority thinks that they prefer life to carry on as usual, then I will lose. It doesn't matter to me. But if the majority of people says, yes, Mr. Tan, we want you to do your best to make a change, to what you promise, find ways to bring down the cost of living, make housing affordable, make jobs secure. If they think that they like this, then they vote for me.